Welcome back, children. Today we'll continue lesson number 3. Reading is a good habit, page at 12. Before we discuss all these points that I have written on the board, I would like to discuss something that we have already completed on the previous day. If you remember, we have already talked about the kinds of readers. We have seen there were how many kinds of readers? There were how many? 4. As I have already written here also, there were 4 kinds of readers. And the first is what kind of reader? Hourglass. What do they do? Actually, you see, the first is the hourglass, and the reading runs in and runs out and leaves no impression or even a hint of the matter that they have been going through. It keeps draining out because there is no attempt to return it. So they read it, but they do not make any attempt to keep those things. So that was the first kind of reader. And we have seen the second, the sponge. Okay, the second is like the sponge, which imbibes everything and retains fully, even the unwanted. And the third is we have jellybag. The third is like jellybag, throwing out the pure. So what do they do? The third kind of readers, okay, they throw out the pure one and retain the refuse. That means what is not needed. Which means such a reader seldom benefits by his reading. He adds undesirable bits to his knowledge. So what do they do? The readers, okay, seldom benefits by reading. Okay, they actually don't get any benefit by reading. And the fourth is we have the worker of a diamond mine who casts aside all the rocks that are worthless and retains only the pure gems. So this is what I want you to become. I just want that you cast aside, okay, you also should do the same, okay, cast aside all the unnecessary things and retains only which is helpful, beneficial for you. So let us see now. Today we are going to talk about what kind of books should we read. We read a lot of books, okay, every day, this book, that book, so many kinds of books that we study. But what should we read? Let us see at page number 12. It says, books of our immediate interests related to our studies should be the foremost selections of students. Books that reinforce and expand your knowledge should come next. General reading should include books on history, culture, and religion. These kinds of books make us understand the society around us. They enable us to interpret the present achievements of the society better. Books on religions, okay, this one, the purpose of reading books. So if we read, okay, we will be reading different kinds of books. So here we have religious, okay, religious books. How does it help us? You see there, books on religion help us to form our moral character and learn about various religious teachings. The life history of great men inspire and motivate us. We can learn some valuable lessons from their lives. Good references can be found about great men in such books. So let us see some lines from the book itself. It says, okay, how we should read. Reading is not enough, but then we need to know, okay, how to read the books. It is written here. So how to read? We should read how? Read slowly, pause frequently, think seriously, leave cleanly, return duly with the corners of the leaves, not turned down. These lines tell us how to read a book. We should try to find fruitful informations. Reading should enable us to think. Thinking is not a very common trait after all. If you start thinking of the contents of the book, it will be the best approach to reading. Reading empowers. Here you see the purpose of reading. You see the reading empowers you to write and makes you well. Let us see one more lines, okay, from the book. Some read to think. So why do we read? Sometimes okay, some people are there, okay, some of us are there. How do we do? Some read to think. These are rare. Some to write. They are common. And some read to talk. These form the great majority. Some people may make claim about their reading habits, but they do not know actually what they have read. They boast of reading many books, but unfortunately, they have got shallow minds. So we should not be boasting of our knowledge. We should not be saying, okay, I have gone through or I have read this many books. But the question is, okay, what kind of readers are we? Are we the readers of a fourth kind that we have already seen, okay? Are we the readers of the worker of a diamond mine? Are we like this? Or are we like the other three readers? So that one we should do. We should make sure. So if now you see we have discussed all these points. If there are any kind of doubts with regards to this one, you may ask me. Thank you so much.